Focused checks for seniors. I have all the details and everything you need to know right here in the video, so let's get right into it. Also, a huge thank you to today's video sponsor, Masterworks, but more on them in just a few minutes. Alright, a new report was just released on poverty and seniors, and I think you're going to find some of these numbers to be absolutely shocking, but at the same time, probably not too surprising. So this new report that was just released is showing 1 million more seniors age 65 or older fell into poverty last year. So right now in the United States, 10.3% of seniors age 65 or older are living below the federal poverty line. Meanwhile, the year prior, only 8.9% of seniors were living below the federal poverty line. So as you can see, in just 1 year's time, a significant number of seniors have fallen into poverty. Now here's the really sad part about all this. This report is actually anticipating that this year alone, because of inflation, our favorite word of the year, is actually going to cause significantly more seniors to fall into poverty this year alone. Now, of course, we don't have numbers behind all this yet because the year is not over, but as of right now, it is not looking like a good situation. So here's what else is interesting about it. Because of all of this going on right now, inflation very high, prices rising on literally everything, the fixed income benefits that seniors are generally living on, Social Security, is simply not enough. That's exactly what this report is talking about. So seniors are living on a small fixed income, and it's simply not enough, especially during a very high inflationary time that we're going through right now. These fixed income benefits, just like we've talked about in so many videos, are just being depleted day after day after day. Prices continue to rise. Meanwhile, your fixed income benefit is doing what? Nothing. It's the same old thing, right? Your fixed income benefit is not keeping up with these rapidly rising prices. So, as a result of that, more and more seniors are slipping below the federal poverty line. Super sad situation. Here's another statistic that was actually shown in this report that I want to share with you because it illustrates the kind of the situation that's going on right now. So, the report showed that 37% of men are receiving at least half of their monthly income from Social Security. Meanwhile, 42% of women are receiving at least half of their monthly income from Social Security. So these two numbers alone means 79% of seniors age 65 or older are receiving at least half of their monthly income from Social Security. And again, there's a huge percentage of the population as well, seniors, who are also receiving all of their income from Social Security or fixed income benefit. Now, the report also did go on to show that 6 million people age 65 or older are living in poverty. Now, I'm going to be real with you. I don't really back up that number. Here's why. If we just look at SSI alone, supplemental security income, there's about 8 million beneficiaries. By definition, the benefits from SSI, $841 a month, is significantly below the federal poverty line. So wouldn't all 8 million of those people be living in poverty, and a lot of them being 65 or older? So again, this report saying that 6 million people age 65 or older are living in poverty, I feel like that number is probably a lot higher than 6 million, simply just based on SSI alone. Being 8 million beneficiaries, that alone would encompass the vast majority of people living below poverty line, right? Within that age range. So you can see with this report here, it is honestly a pretty scary situation right now. And again, when we get the reports sometime early next year or mid next year, when it pertains to this year alone, we're likely going to see well over 1 million seniors yet again falling into poverty this year, possibly even a couple million people. Now here's the sad and scary part about it. I read through the comments section below on every single video. Now to be totally fair with you, because of the volume of comments that I get every single day, I honestly cannot see every single comment. I try to do my best to read as many comments as I can, but honestly I get thousands of comments every single day. I do my best to read as many as possible, but the trend is very similar. I've been seeing this for a very long time now. Pretty much everybody here in the community is receiving some type of fixed income benefit, right? Social Security, retirement, SSDI, survivors, SSI, VA, RRB, low income of some kind. And the vast majority of people here in the community continue to reach out saying, I have 46 cents in my account. I have 12 cents in my account. I don't have any money in my account. There's like half of the month left. I don't know what I'm going to do. Can you send me some food? Can you send me some money? Something like this? Because a lot of you here in the community know that I've been doing this Amazon project for a while and things like this, and we do these cash drops and stuff like that. Honestly, the number of people that have been reaching out to me more lately are saying, hey, I don't have anything. Can you help me out? Can you throw me $10? Seriously, I just need something right now. I need something to get me by for the next couple days. It's a super sad situation. So as a result of all this inflation right now, I think we can all kind of see what is really going on. This inflation is kind of eating everybody up right now. It is a sad, sad thing that's going on right now. So with that being said, on the note of inflation, let's quickly talk about a word from our sponsor, and then we'll get back into the topic here in just a minute. So as we've been talking about for so long now, the economic situation is getting really bad. In fact, some of the top economists are suggesting we might be seeing an economic meltdown worse than the 2008 crash. In fact, we're starting to see this in some countries all around the globe, including China, where we're seeing the markets collapsing over there, and we've already seen the stock market lose over $13 trillion. Not billion, but trillion dollars, which, by the way, that $13 trillion is more than the GDP of Japan, Germany, and the UK combined. As a result of that, some of these large institutions, including JP Morgan and Bank of America, are putting a renewed emphasis on alternative asset classes like contemporary art that have a low correlation to traditional markets. For example, the New York Times has written, when the stock market takes a nosedive, people look to invest in art. And Citibank's most recent art market report has shown the correlation between the art market and traditional markets at 0.3%, which is well below the average. This is why Masterworks is helping investors follow the guidance of 85% of wealth managers by getting that contemporary art into portfolios for a fraction of the cost. Masterworks buys physical contemporary art from legends like Picasso and Banksy. They break it up into shares, so you're actually investing in real physical contemporary art. Which, quick side note, by the way, how cool would it be to own a Picasso? I mean, let's be real, that'd be pretty sweet, right? Then, when Masterworks sells the painting you're invested in, you get your share of the potential profits. So far, they've sold 6 paintings with an average 29% net return for their investors, even through a bear market, COVID, and rising inflation. But, as we all know, past performance does not guarantee future results. However, they've done so well, there's a waiting list to join their 500,000 investors, which you can actually skip by using the link down below in the description. So now you might be wondering, where do the focused checks actually come in? That's a really good question. Well, in this report, they actually went on to say that many people right now who are supporting fixed income beneficiaries and trying to reach out to Congress, just like we are right here on this channel, are saying that seniors and fixed income beneficiaries need highly focused checks. They also need to expand SNAP benefits. They also need to expand housing vouchers and all kinds of other programs like this to help seniors through this very high inflationary time. So here's what's interesting about it. If you've been watching the videos here on the channel for any length of time now, you know that I've been sending out letters for a long time now out to Congress. We've been making all these videos. I've been doing all kinds of different things that I possibly can to get out to Congress and say, hey, Congress, please do something for the fixed income. Please do something for seniors. Please do something for SSDI and SSI beneficiaries. Please do something for VA and RRB beneficiaries. Please do something for the low income. These are the people that are continuously struggling as a result of the inflation that they've caused. Well, obviously, as of that video that I shared with you a couple days ago, we finally got a letter from the White House on stimulus, which, by the way, it's right. No, it's not. Sorry. I thought I had the letter sitting here somewhere, but maybe I said it somewhere else. But anyway, I got that letter that I shared with you in that video the other day. But the fact of the matter is, in this article and in this report, they're actually saying this is exactly what Congress needs to do. They need to focus on highly focused stimulus checks for seniors to help them get through inflation right now. Now, here's the thing. We've talked about this before. There's a lot of varying opinions right now. If they start sending out stimulus checks to a bunch of people, will it cause more inflation? It depends. Depends how many people they send out checks to. If they send out a huge $1,400 check to, say, 282 million people like they did last time, then yes, it's going to cause a ton of inflation. If they send out let's say a $500 monthly check or a $400 monthly check or even a $1,000 monthly check to say 30 million people, 20 million people, 40 million people who are maybe low income, fixed income, seniors, older adults, SSDI, SSI, retirees, VA, or RRB beneficiaries, is that going to cause inflation? No. It's not. Why? Because it's not that many people. Collectively here in the United States, there's about 333 million people. That's the population of the United States. 333 million people. If we sent out an extra $1,000 across the entire country to say 50 million beneficiaries, even on a high number, say 50 million, would that really cause a lot of inflation? It's just not going to. There's just no way. It would not cause that much because the money would be so spread out. It's not like we'd be dumping huge amounts of money into small pockets all around the country. No, it'll all be spread out. It may cause a teeny tiny bit of inflation, but honestly, what they're currently doing right now is certainly not bringing inflation down, so it's not really going to hurt the situation at all. So it's interesting to read that in this article, in this report that I was referring to, that they're actually talking about that as well, just like we do right here on the channel, saying that what they really need to do is offer additional checks, focused checks, highly focused checks for fixed income beneficiaries. So when I read that in the article, I thought, you know what? This is great. I'm super excited to see that because it's not only us right here on the channel, but it's other people out there as well advocating for the low income and fixed income beneficiaries, trying to get Congress to do something in the form of highly focused checks for the people who need it right now that are getting absolutely crushed with this inflation. Anyway, thought that you'd find this to be a little bit interesting. I thought it was very interesting, and I wanted to bring this to you because I thought, you know what, these are the kinds of reports that I like to share with you right here on the channel because these are the important points that we need to share and bring into light because that's a scary statistic. 10.3% of seniors age 65 or older are living in poverty, and the year prior was 8.9%. That's a 1.4% increase. And when you're talking about millions upon millions of people, that's a lot of people. In fact, like I said, it's over 1 million seniors alone last year fell into poverty. Is that acceptable? Apparently it is because they're allowing it to happen. Super sad situation. Anyway, I'm here for you in any way that I possibly can be. Please make sure to subscribe down below if you haven't done so yet. Share the video with your friends, family, social media, and go back and check out any of the other thousands of videos here on the channel. Until next time, have a good one. Thanks again, and I'll catch you again later in the next video. I'll see you for now. See ya.